The National Green Tribunal has asked KMC to complete the project of pollution abatement and rejuvenation of Adi Ganga under the Namami Gange program by September 30, 2025 and file an affidavit of compliance by October 15, 2025. In the case of rejuvenation of the ancient yet dying river Saraswati, NGT asked the state to file an affidavit on the status of an action taken report and cost estimation for the proposed dredging of the river to bring it back to life. In its affidavit, National Mission for Clean Ganga stipulated that the Adi Ganga project is to be completed within 30 months from the date of signing the contract. NMCG has committed Rs 653 crore for the project, which promises to clean river water, maintain navigability for boats, and ensure better flows management during high tide. Adi Ganga routinely floods low-lying banks during the high tide. The River Rejuvenation Committee, headed by Bengal Chief Secretary, will be monitoring this project and other similar projects that have been prioritized for attention since they are highly polluted river stretches. NGT has asked Subhas Datta, the applicant of the case, to approach the court if matters are not addressed. The Kolkata Metro Rail Corporation, the implementing agency of East-West Metro, started testing the ground of Bowbazar Durga Pituri Lane on Friday to begin the work for joining the last 38 meters of East-West Metro's westward tunnel from Monday. Over the next 2 days, 7 boreholes will be drilled at strategic locations to check whether the intense chemical grouting exercise, which had been going on for the past 7 months, had made the ground impervious or not. The tunnel work was stalled after water gushed out from below the tunnel on May 11, 2022, causing a subsidence that damaged houses and residents had to be evacuated. On Friday, workers started drilling vertical holes with diameters as small as 2 inches from the Shialda end because the water had seeped from the Bowbazar end on May 11. Hoping the soil test result will be fine, we shall go ahead with this major pending work now, beginning with the scraping off of a 3-meter secondary mass formed as a result of pouring concrete to seal the water. Of the 38 meter, only 9 meters is left to be joined, said a senior KMRC official. A concrete box is being constructed to link the 2 open ends from Shialda and Esplanade sides. The tunnel is incomplete because the tunnel boring machine TBM had hit a sand aquifer filled with huge volumes of water on August 31, 2019 while digging from the Esplanade end. The other TBM digging the eastward tunnel borrowed up to Shialda and returned to the cave-in zone. It was at this gap that a shaft was constructed on Durga Pituri Lane to retrieve the 2 TBMs. Since the westward tunnel is incomplete, trains between Fulbagan and Shialda are being run through the eastward tunnel. After the bridging of the gap, East-West Metro can run services on its entire 16-kilometer stretch from Salt Lake Sector 5 to Howrah Maidan via a section that runs under the Hooghly River bed. In September, engineers of the KMRC and ITD Cementation contracted to build the 2.4 km Esplanade Shialda section of East-West Metro conducted trial bores to obtain soil samples and find if it was suitable for restart the work of joining the 2 open ends of the tunnel. But the water pressure hadn't receded to satisfactory levels, so a new technique called chemical grouting was deployed for firming up the grounds. The screening of the BBC documentary on PM Modi at Presidency University was marred by a 30-minute power cut on Friday. Rishabh Shah, General Secretary of SFI Presidency University Unit, alleged the power cut was pre-planned by the authorities to disrupt the event. The authorities did not grant us any official permission, citing that the documentary is banned. They told us that if we screen the documentary, there will be consequences and we will be responsible for it. Under pressure, the authorities restored the power after 30 minutes and we were able to resume the screening. He added that since the university did not grant permission, they took it upon themselves to organize the event. The Presidency University Film Society took through will again screen the documentary at the A.K. Bashak Auditorium next Wednesday. Ahan Karmakar, convener of IC, said they were apprehensive something similar would happen during the next screening but would go ahead with the event. It is unfortunate that on a democratic campus, the authorities are trying to curb freedom of expression and crush voices of protest, he said. At Jadavpur University, 90-odd people assembled near gate number 4 on Friday to watch the documentary that was screened by All India Students Association. On Thursday, nearly 100 students had watched the documentary at the same spot when it was screened by SFI. We believe there is a necessary to cultivate a culture to dissent on campus spaces and no forces can dampen the spirit of students, said Trisha Bendri, Secretary SFI, JU Local Committee. The university will see two more screenings next Tuesday and Thursday to be organized by the Forum for Arts Student and Revolutionary Students Front respectively.